You know, it's been pretty good so far. The boys have played some really good cricket, and it's been wonderful to be a part of such magnificent run of form for the whole team. And I'm happy I'm contributing at the right times for the team. And there are a lot of speculations when I took rest against Sri Lanka. All sorts of things, all sorts of articles being written saying was it a right move to rest him or not, or a lot of negative stuff around what the decision was made. But I knew mentally I needed a break. Mentally I needed to refresh myself and come back and do the same thing over and over again, because good habits are really hard to create, and once you get them, you need to be in full flow and continue them day in, day out. So I think it really helped me focus again and continue what I did in Australia, and I'm really glad I could contribute in all the games here. Well, I knew that I'm hitting the ball really well, so I just need to stick in there. They would want to get me out. My job is to sort of hang in there and let Shikhar do what he does best, attack the bowlers. So I think that's where a little bit of experience counts, where you understand the situation. Once a guy is going really good at the other end, you just rotate the strike and hit the odd boundary in between, so he doesn't feel too much pressure. I think Shikhar played himself in really nicely, and my only aim was to just keep going at the other end so the run rate doesn't stop, and understand my role. Once he sort of got to the end of his innings, I hit 2-3 boundaries, which released pressure for us, and then MS coming in and doing what he does best, the best finisher in the world. So yeah, it was all in all a wonderful game. Well, it's very important to assess the field. I mean, I've seen people mark fielders on the ground, and I never understood why, till I actually started paying attention, and I felt like you actually calculate how far you can hit the ball from the fielder. If you hit it really well, even 10 meters is good enough distance to beat the fielder. Even if you move sideways, lateral movement. So I think that's very important to judge where the fielders are. So you can pick your gaps and then execute what you want to. You have a clearer plan when you know where the fielders are, and you can hit the ball in the gaps rather than just taking a risk and trying to hit over the line. I think that's a chance you take. But once you're hitting the gaps, I think it's very important to know where the fielder's standing. Absolutely. I mean, Shikhar, as I've said before, he's someone who always strikes the ball really well. It's just a matter of one innings for him, and you see once he gets into form what he can do. In the World Cup last year we saw his run of form was unbelievable, and he's a big match player. We're banking on him in the T20 World Cup. He's played really well in the IPL. He knows all the grounds, all the angles, all the conditions, the wickets, and he's played against all the bowlers from all the teams. So really happy for him. Man of the match performance, and absolutely wonderful batting from him. Really glad to see that he took the team to a situation where we sort of could not lose. It was 70-30 in our favour, and hats off to him the way he played. I mean, it's important that everyone stays confident, everyone stays in form, and last few games you see UV coming in and playing those knocks. Suresh is always a dangerous player in T20 cricket. Rohit has been magnificent. MS knows his job, better than anyone. Hardik is a beautiful striker, and now Shikhar as well, in form. I'm striking it decently as well. So I think everyone going into the T20 World Cup feeling good, feeling confident, and hopefully we can keep things simple and continue the same.